Hello, excuse me if my face is puffy. I was crying all last night because a spider crawled into my ear and then crawled back out. And now I have to live with that. So I was crying and my face is puffy. I'm sorry, but I have a video to distract myself, which is a little bit of a summertime haul. This was originally just gonna be a book haul video, but I went to Sephora and I found some nice stuff at the thrift store. Might as well just combine this all. It's gonna be books, it's gonna be makeup, it's gonna be perfume, and it's gonna be clothing. So I think I'm gonna start with the stuff at Sephora. So the first thing that I got, not from Sephora, but from Ulta, was the Vacation perfume. I just wanted a summertime scent. I wanted it to smell like the beach. I wanted it to smell like Malibu. This is close. I enjoy it, but there's something about this perfume that also smells kind of horrible. So I think I am gonna keep this. I got it from Ulta and it was 40% off, so it turned out to be like $30 or $40. I think this is a $30 perfume, not necessarily a $70 perfume, but I'm desperate and it smells okay. There's just something not pleasant about this. There's like an undertone of vinegar or just something that's a little bit rank. I like how long it lasts. It does last forever, which is nice, but there's just a little something that is not fully giving. So I would recommend finding it in the store before you buy, but it's not quite the pure vacation tropical scent that I want it to be. And then what I actually got from Sephora was the Fenty Beauty Ease Drops. I have no self-control, so I started wearing them and I love this. I have a bunch of acne scarring in really large pores and I feel like it just fills everything in. I just want some kind of face layer that makes me not look crazy if I wear lipstick, because I feel like wearing lipstick with a bare face is wild. So this is like a nice bridge. I also got the mini Fenty filter powder, but I had to order it, so I'm waiting for that. But I got that one too. And that's basically all I bought from Sephora and for cosmetics. I try really hard not to buy a lot of items, so these were things I thought about for a long time. And I just want to share because it's summertime and these felt nice and fun and summery. And then I think I'm gonna move into clothes next. The first thing I technically didn't buy, I made, but I crocheted little shorts. I'm so excited to just like wear these out to the beach. I mixed a bunch of patterns together to make this, and I feel like I'm gonna be really bad at making crochet pattern videos, but if anybody actually wants this, I will make it. I feel like all shorts are kind of the same, so cute little booty shorts. And then from TJ Maxx, there's such a good TJ Maxx at my house. I swear everything from Abercrombie gets put into that store, but today it wasn't the best, but I still got some nice things. The first thing I got was this little mesh crochet sweater cardigan shirt thing. It was only $16.99 from Moon and Madison. Have no clue what that brand is, but it looks adorable. I styled it with the shorts and it looks kind of weird, but I feel like with just like a pair of jeans or something and a bunch of gold necklaces and jewelry, it will look so cute. But I'm excited. And then keeping with kind of the vacation vibe, I bought a sundress. I am so excited about it. It was only $19.99. It's 100% linen and it fits so perfectly. I feel like a princess. I don't know how I feel about the color yet. I almost never wear blue, but it's just so beautiful. And if the color really drives me crazy, I can really easily dye it a different color because it is linen. So I think the blue will grow on me. I'm just not used to it. I'm gonna go to either Turkey or Greece this summer, and I am definitely gonna bring that with me. And then also kind of fitting with the same theme, I got this little flowy, cute little like mermaid top. I love it so much. It's gonna fit with a bunch of skirts and stuff that I already have. I really wanted to sew something like this and I did something similar, but this is a little more see-through and flowy. It was only $12 and I know I'm gonna get a ton of wear from this because I had a pink shirt that looked just like this that I loved and wore for years until it literally had holes in it. So this is gonna be kind of my replacement for that one. And then the last thing that I got were some pants, and I am so excited about them. I got these gorgeous green linen pants. I am so excited about them. They are way too long on me, but that's okay. I'm just gonna pop them in my sewing machine and take a couple inches off, but they are perfect. I thrifted a pair of pants like this a while ago, and it was from a Japanese brand, and they had this like elastic waistband, and they fit me so perfectly. And I've been trying to find pants that were like tailored in the front but elastic in the back for so long, and I finally found them, and they had them in like 3 or 4 colors, and I almost went crazy, but I constrained myself because I don't need 4 pairs of the same pants. I want it, but I don't need it. And I know myself, and I'm gonna wear the hell out of these green pants. You are gonna get sick of this. And then next, I am gonna go through what I got from Goodwill. The Goodwill by my house is usually pick through, and I'm okay with that. I know there's a lot of college kids in my neighborhood, so like, let them have it. But I still got 2 nice pieces. The first one that I got is another pair of pants, and they are perfect. I was looking for black work pants, and it probably doesn't show up very well on camera, but these are just like the perfect pair of businessy pants. Again, they're made of linen, and they have really nice little pleating and details on the front. Inside, it has these little buttons so you can snatch the waist, and they're the perfect size, perfect height. So I am so excited that I scored these, and they were $7.99, but it was a blue tag day, so it was like $3. And then the last clothing item that I got is a slip dress. It's just like a piece of lingerie. The bust area is massive. I do not have the boobs to fill this out, but I think that the detailing just makes it feel kind of like princessy, so I'm okay that it's oversized. And also, it would be a pretty easy fix for me on my sewing machine to just pull it up. And the lace has this cute little like paisley pattern with these little tiny flowers in them. I hate lace that is like doing too much. To me, it just looks tacky, so this is the perfect amount of lace. It's just so beautiful. And then the bottom has the same detailing, but it has that lace motif again. To me, it's very like 60s, 70s, like understated. I don't know if I'm just gonna wear this as like a beach cover up or for photo shoots, or I don't know, over like a skirt or a dress or something, but I am just super excited to have this. Oh, actually, I lied. I have one more item. I crocheted one more piece, and it's this little like summer tie-up top. I'm gonna drop a little YouTube short about me making this in a little bit, and it will have my reveal of it on, but it turned out so cute. I don't own anything in red, and this yarn has been staring at me for months, so I finally did something about it and made it. If you're interested, I will drop the tutorial. I just mixed a bunch of different tutorials together and took photos and made a little Frankenstein creature. And that is actually my last clothing item. So now we are going into books. I hope that this doesn't like alienate my book audience, because there is nothing that I love more than talking about books. And I got some nice ones. So I've been in like a little bit of a reading slump, so this is why I bought so many physical books. I went a little bit crazy during Prime Day, and I got all of these for like $30. I usually am really good about using libraries or Kindle or something, but I've just been in such a slump that like I knew that physical books would get me out of it, and it did. I already read 2 books. The first of which I read was sorrryyyy. So I bought this like a week ago, and I already finished it. I had a copy of it on my Kindle, and I was about halfway through, and I could not get into it. And it was just too stale of a book to read on my Kindle. Like, I feel like when I read in my Kindle, I need to be excited about the book, so I keep on thinking about it, because there isn't that visual reminder of like her face staring at you. And for this book, I needed that reminder to pick up and read it. But after I got the physical book, I finished it in like 2 days. I will be sharing my full review of this in my next review video, but I bought it. I don't regret it. I think it was worth whatever it was, $6. The quick synopsis of this is that it is a mythological retelling of Circe, who was a mythological like figure who got exiled to an island, and she is a minor character on Odysseus's journey, and it just kind of follows her through this life of basically damnation to this island, and how her story is intersecting with all of these stories as these sailors and people and gods are passing by. It was a very like woman heavy book, and if you're into Greek mythological retellings, I feel like you'll really enjoy this. And again, I will do a full larger review. Next up, I bought Mary Jane. I already started reading this. I'm pretty sure it's about a 15 or 16-year-old girl who begins babysitting for this family, and it's the 70s, 80s, and this family is very chaotic. They're all over the place. They're what you think of when you think of like a 70s rock star family, and this little girl goes from being very sheltered to all of a sudden hanging out with rock stars and in that life. It's giving me Almost Famous vibes of like a 15-year-old on tour with a band. Everything's happening at once. It's also giving me major Daisy Jones and the Six vibes. So I'm hoping that this book will kind of capture that energy. I'm a sucker for Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I miss Daisy Jones and Malibu Rising and all of those just like nice, fun, light books. I need a fun summer read. And then the next book that I got is called The Tatami Galaxy. This is another book that I randomly started reading at Barnes & Noble. I picked up the second in the series and started to read it and was invested. I got like 20 pages in. I picked that one up because it was a blurb that said that the author is like a mix of Murakami and Moshfegh. So yes, I'm not 100% certain on what happens, but I know that it follows a group of college students, and I think that they discover some kind of time machine and start dealing with some zany, weird, magical surrealism, parallel universe stuff, which sounds great. I haven't read some Japanese translated literature in a minute, so. And then the next book I picked up is a small one, and it's called Fever Dream. I don't know how I got recommended this, but it seems like a small, surreal, magical realism horror book, which sounds perfect. It's also translated from a Spanish author, and I don't know, I'm just already invested. On the back, it says, Fever Dream is a nightmare come to life, a ghost story for the real world, a love story, and a cautionary tale. The author creates an aura of strange psychological menace and otherworldly reality in this absorbing, unsettling, taut novel. And it sounds like two characters, one of which is on their deathbed, and they're telling intertwined stories about their life, and you don't really know how these people are related or what's happening, and the stories just get more and more bizarre. So I am very excited about this. I've been reading big 400, 500 page books, and I miss my short stories. I'm an iPad baby, and I want this instant gratification, so I'm excited to have this again. I bought a horrible copy of White Nights. I'm not a big classics person. I try so hard and I really want to get more into them. And I was told that this is a really great introduction into Russian literature. So I'm gonna give this guy a shot. I know almost nothing about it. It says that it's a deep and moving story of a young man battling with his inner restlessness. Light and tender narrative, it journeys deep into the torment and guilt of unrequited love. In my head, this is gonna be like a Giovanni's Room situation. I know it's not gonna be like that, but I don't know what to expect. But it's small, horrible copy, but I'm gonna read it anyways. And it was like $2, so. And then my final book is Strega. It's a translated short story horror novel, and I think it's about a teenage girl. She's like 18 or 19, and she moves to the countryside and begins working at this secluded hotel bed and breakfast thing with a bunch of other girls. The place is empty and very spooky, and then all of a sudden this massive party happens, and then one of the girls goes missing, and then it turns into this weird, spooky, surreal whodunit. I'm super excited about this. It seems right up my alley. I want a quick little spooky book, so I am so hyped about this. That's everything that I bought this summer. I'm so conflicted when I do like haul videos because I don't want to be those people who is wasteful, but I also love talking about things and giving reviews and sharing, my perfumes and stuff like that. So, because I like listening to that kind of content and those kind of videos. So I'm trying to figure out what works for me. I feel very comfortable in the realm of books, but the other things I don't know about. So if you're usually here for just my book videos and I harsh the vibe, I am sorry. Let me know about that because I just want to make things that people like. So I don't know. Yeah, that's the end of the haul. Let me know if you've read any of these books, if you have any recommendations, if you have any tips on styling things, if you have any makeup that you like. I just like to talk. And I hope that I see you guys soon. Bye.